Welcome back to the Stheticboys podcast. This is the first ever episode, so literally welcome.
Thank you for everyone watching this. If you are watching this, you are an absolute legend.
Yep. You guys are. Come on.
Yeah, you're all fucking legends for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself. I am your host, Justin Martini. The other host to my right,
Ryse Fit, what's going on, everyone?
and the other host to my left.
Just for Justice, what up?
Basically, this is Genesis.
This is the beginning of really everything, so.
Yep.
You read the title of the podcast, Genesis, which basically means the beginning. So we're gonna go ahead and this whole podcast is gonna be us telling you who we are, a little bit about us, how we all met, the brands we are currently working for, the brands we currently own, and basically our whole insights and visions for 2023.
We're going to show you guys a peek of the future, basically, through this episode.
It's about to be a big year, so be ready, everyone.
And I know you've been looking around. You see the video right now. We're in the Stheticboys podcast. We're in the studio, the live studio, and
Thank you. Literally.
live audience here, and well, they're all going crazy tonight. And this is the studio. I think we're Studio D tonight,
Believe
but
so.
Studio D's nuts.
we'll be.
And guys, just look around the room. Just take a look at everything on the walls. You know, all the posters,
Really absorb it
the
in.
lights.
Get
you know,
used
there's
to
a
this.
lot. So really, just figure out, try to see everything that is in this room that you can possibly see.
We hope you guys fuck with the podcast setup. Hopefully, it's definitely a
Tried our best
vibe.
here.
But honestly, we're going to literally get right into Genesis, what that is, the beginning. So obviously, you're going to do our nice little introductions. I'll go ahead and begin with myself. My name is Justin Martini. You've probably seen all three of us kind of on TikTok. That's where I kind of began my social media kind of influenced life, I guess. I was doing social media for about 2 years now, leading up to like this. So it's been about a 2-year grind. And I was doing school full time. I knew I wanted to do something else. I was doing fitness at the time as well. I knew I wanted to become, something with fitness full time. And I fucking literally downloaded TikTok during quarantine, said fuck it, started just posting it, didn't really give a fuck about what happened. And then I started getting a really good following going. And then I was just slowly putting 2 and 2 together. And I really was enjoying the gym just as much as I was posting. And I still love to post. So I was able to, after a year and a half of grinding my ass off, was able to do this and make it a full-time job. And I am very blessed to do this every single day. But that's just kind of my beginning of what I was doing. And
Yeah, and mine was kind of the same thing. I really started posting a lot during quarantine. That's like whenever I meet anyone at the gym, that's typically the first thing they always say to me. They always say, bro, I've been following you or watching you since quarantine. Like that was kind of like, I guess the biggest blow up year, but it's interesting. Like when I started posting social media, like I never really had, like I didn't really think I was going to do this full time. I was like, I'm just probably going to be in college for the rest of my 4 years. And if you guys don't know, all three of us left school.
Yep.
I believe after our sophomore year for all three of us.
Sophomore year, we dipped out of school. I went to Texas A&M, and I was like, I got to get out of here because this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just wanted to follow my passion, my dream. And here I am, thanks to you guys. But we all dropped out. We're following our dreams, and this is where we're at now.
Yeah, we had to do it. And, me and Justin over quarantine had the opportunity to move out to Texas that following kind of fall time. So throughout the summer, we were just grinding on TikTok, growing a lot. And then we had that opportunity to move out and leave school. So we kind of took that. And that's what led us to Texas. And we originally moved to Dallas, but now we're living in Houston. So
it's been a crazy roller coaster the past year. We've been making a lot of changes in our lives, like literally dropping a supplement company. We left Ryse Supplements. We'll talk about that later in the podcast. But just a lot of changes for me and Joe together. I used to, like, going back when he said when we met on Ryse, like, I used to follow this kid. Like, I was a fan of Ryse Fit on TikTok. Like, this kid is fucking shredded. I used to tell my boy Xander back at home, shout out to my boy Z. I used to tell him all the time, like, dude, this kid is, like, the ideal, like, just a fucked physique. This kid was just insane. And I was eventually was able to meet this kid. When we met, like, during the first ever Ryse meetup, was just fucking insane. Like, it's crazy what you can do when you just actually manifest shit. So, like, this whole time that we've been doing this social media platform, like, we just have understanding and we learned, like, how to manifest where we are today. But, like, going back.
When you said you were a fan, I didn't even realize that. I think until I met you.
No, literally.
You told me that, and I was like,
I
bro,
told
what?
him, I told him when I met him, I was like, bro, I used to literally like
It's like such a weird feeling, bro.
It's crazy.
And like now we're roommates. And also, if you guys didn't know too, me and Justin lived together in an apartment in Dallas. That was all of 2022.
That was an arc. That was an apartment.
Yeah,
arc.
that was quite the time. Justice spent a lot of time there with us over the summer.
I'd go and visit every once in a while, and by that I mean every day.
No, literally.
You stayed at our house one time for like a month and a half. Pretty much lived out of my closet.
Living out of Ryse's closet. I look like a young LA athlete, but
swear to God.
This shit was hilarious.
Just
Bro.
introduce yourself. You kind of tell them your little background, and then we'll splice together.
Yep, as most of y'all know me, Just Fit Justice. You know, the pitties gotta wear them. That's me, Alpha CEO. Some of y'all know me from that back in the days when I started on TikTok. The first ever video I actually posted, because I never really wanted to post TikTok. I was really conservative, and I always thought TikTok was kind of like lame and that China ran it and whatnot. But probably shouldn't say that on here because they're watching. But anyways, I finally was brave enough to make the TikTok, post my first video of me. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it, of me deadlifting with one arm and curling in the other. Went viral in like a couple hours. It went viral, and I was like, what the heck? And so I started traction, and that was when I was really known for being an alpha, because all the comments were like, this is the most alpha thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I added the Pit Vipers in a couple of the videos, and they were like loving the Pit Vipers. Everyone was calling me alpha, so it just kind of stuck with me, and that's where I came up with Code Alpha, and then that's what I have now for Stheticboys and all that. But that's what started my career, just as you guys, was TikTok. And so I would post there, I grinded there, and so I actually got sponsored by a big supplement company, Ryse, and that's where I kind of met Justin and Ryser, and then we linked up. I spent a couple days at the Ryse house. It was cool, got to meet them, and then I left Ryse because I didn't feel like that was where I was supposed to be, and so I left Ryse. And then I went to Huge Supplements, another supplement company.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge, baby.
Thank you guys for taking me in. It was great. I was with them for when they were at like 2K, 2,000 followers, which I was like, me and Lucas were some of their first ever athletes. Now they're at like, I don't know, but they got some very top athletes. So they're doing great. They got Joe Aesthetics. They got like a bunch of great people now.
Max Taylor too.
Yeah, they signed Max Taylor, and I was one of their first athletes with Lucas, and they had 2,000 followers. But then after that, I had seen my experience with supplement companies, and I was like, like I saw it all. I was an athlete. I lived it through those two main companies that most of you guys know. If you're in the industry at all, you know those two companies. And I experienced it, and I was like, I can do this in my own way, and I can possibly do it better, with my own unique ways and my creativity. I feel like I can make this a better experience for not only you guys, the audience, with bringing you guys the best products that I possibly can, tasting, ingredients, and formulas, but like giving the best experience to the athletes. And for those of y'all that are going to become future athletes for the future, for Vision, we want to make this the best experience for you guys. So we want to plan out like crazy flavoring when we're going to match like the seasons, or we're going to travel together and have these crazy meetups, because a lot of companies are doing that, and I want to change the game and just make it an experience for everyone, and just make it a culture and a family where everyone comes together and works on their vision together, because that's what it's all about. VZN right there, it stands for vision, and I want everyone to follow their vision. I feel like everyone has a purpose in this life and a big goal that everyone wants to accomplish, and you can only go so far when you're alone. You go way further when you're together with people helping you grow, and that's what Vision's all about, coming together. So I joined up with Ryser and Justin, and I now live with them, and it's just, they're my best friends. They're like brothers to me, so it's just, it's a great experience, and we've just been growing together, and trust me, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these guys. Like, they helped me out so much to grow off.
And also, everything that Justice just said about Vision, of, his plans with it, everything he wants to do with it, those are the exact reasonings that me and Justin were pretty much going to say as to why we joined Vision. Because if you guys do not know, me and Justin are Vision athletes for the brand. We absolutely love his product. Yeah, come on, give us. Yeah, thank you.
This is literally iCarly, if you guys didn't know that. Like,
welcome to the new iCarly.
This is the new
23.
The audience is going crazy tonight. But anyways, continuing on. Yeah, we're no longer a part of Ryse.
Please, everyone, because like I understand
Stop using our codes.
I understand our codes are still active.
Stop using them.
Pretty much everyone's is. I think you can still plug code Alex and still support Mr.
I think Code Alpha is still active.
Code Alpha
years ago.
Alex Eubank's code for Ryse is still active. My code, I just got an order the other day with some Godzilla pre, and I said, I'm not with that supplement company anymore, but thanks anyways.
Yeah, bro, we're still getting DMs from you guys. Like,
just don't know.
Just please, look at her bio, look at her stories, look at her posts. If you just kind of really look at it and read it, you'll be able to tell that we are not with Ryse and we are with Vision only. But thank you for all the support with Ryse. It was a great time with them. We cannot thank them for everything they've done. You know,
Yeah, no
they were the
bad-
reason
no
that
bad
we
blood
actually
at
moved
all.
out to Texas in the first place. Like that was
If
the
it wasn't for Ryse, I wouldn't have met you guys, and I'm
Yeah,
so
Exactly.
thankful for
No,
that.
I'm so thankful for Ryse. The opportunities they gave me, like I said, no bad blood. Love
a
every
great
single-
company.
Love every single one of them on team. Mr. Nick is an absolute legend.
shout out Mr. Nick if you're watching this.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Nick.
But
He built, a dope ass supplement company, but
with all that being said, like me and Justin tried the Vision pre-workout, and we were just almost speechless, bro. Like
yeah,
how
like, actually-
smooth it went down, how good it was tasting, and then we actually got the performance in the gym because the main thing that you guys really need in the gym is like ultimate focus. If you're dialed in, that's the name of his most popular
it's
pre-workout.
Dialed
The
pre.
dialed
Think
pre.
about it.
Dialed pre.
You're locked in, you're dialed the whole time. Like that focus is through the roof. Every pre-workout that he's given to anyone at Alpha Land, like I see them just come back and they're like, bro, like that pre-workout was
And then I
insane.
have people
Exactly.
coming up to me every single day now asking, "Yeah, you got any more of those sups on you?"
Especially the pump caps,
Yeah,
bro.
the pump caps, people
Everybody
are
asks me
crazy.
for the pump caps.
Justice,
and
tell 'em
I'm
what's in
currently
that.
out of pump caps. But what's in the pump caps is what a lot of people don't ever use. It's an essential amino acid called arachidonic acid, and in there we have some L-arginine, which is perfect for circulation and blood flow. And then for underneath that, we have it stacked with S7, which is going to help absorb all of those ingredients better into your body and get the full effect. And what that arachidonic acid does for your body is it tears down the muscle fibers, and it's going to cause a pump because your muscle fibers are being more susceptible to tearing and growing back. So it's also going to make you stronger in the long run, the longer you take it. But like, not a lot of people can take that much arachidone because they're so pumped up, it's so sore at the end of the day, but you're growing. So it's just pain for the gains, you got to accept the fact that it's going to hurt a little bit, but that arachidonic acid, if you're missing a pump in the gym, like that's what you need to try. I think it's like literally right here. Infinite pump caps. This is it right here. It has like lightning bolts with Zeus. It's pretty sick, the label, but these will get you pumped like
And
crazy.
anyone that I've seen at Alphaland take these from you, like, bro, I'll look at them
Come
like
back
20
in
minutes
30
later,
minutes,
and they're
they're
pumped
all
up.
veined up, and
Like
it's
they look stupid, bro. So these supplements are truly the best, and it's super nice that Justice like puts in the time and work and like really knows the exact products that's going into it. He tested multiple times to get it perfect, not just pretty good, because we want to be taking the best pre-workout in the world, and now we're with someone that wants the same exact goal.
And
taking
you
the
guys
best
have been
stuff.
killing it with the support. If you've taken Vision pre-workout, you know what I'm talking about when we're talking about all this focus,
Like,
all
I'm
this
not
pump
even
stuff.
kidding, dude.
You guys will know, but like, thank you guys because we just sold out about the Blue Mystery like 2 days ago, and that's officially gone. So we're gonna try to get that. Trying to get that back in stock ASAP for you guys because I know you guys love a high stim for those of y'all that like to hit PRs and stuff like that. And those of y'all that love that beta alanine, 6,400 double clinical dose. We went all out. Like, if you love those tingles, this is the one for you. You won't find any more than that anywhere else, I don't think. It's
like
crazy.
he was literally talking about just what the effects were for the pump caps. You didn't even stack it with a dialed pre yet.
Or the pump potion,
Or
which
the
has
pump-
10,000 milligrams of L-citrulline, which is the best thing for a pump.
Like, truly, go check out the subs. They're going to be linked in the bio. Like, literally the best supplements I've ever taken so far in my 3 years of lifting. I'm sure the best supplements he's
Best
ever
stuff on the
taken
market.
in his fucking whole career of lifting. Like, it is literally the best products you can ever put into your body.
If you take anything from everything that we just said,
All natural,
just
by the way.
give this pre-workout.
all
a try.
natty.
Just one try is
Because you won't
all you
regret it.
need, and
All
then
you
that's
need,
it.
yeah.
It's
But I will warn you, the moment you try it, you're gonna get hooked. So I am sorry for that, but
Yeah, we are
gonna get
very,
dialed
very
in.
sorry.
It's
the word of the game.
Your eyes going to be dialed.
Go
You're just gonna-
experience the Vision for sure.
You're gonna
We
have-
put some mushrooms in there, and those get you insanely focused. I don't know why a lot of pre-workouts don't have that in there because it's a perfect nootropic, super natural, and man, does it give you natural energy and you're focused.
Just makes you
laser
feel
it.
amazing. It makes you even feel like euphoric.
Euphoric, yep.
Yeah, it's
Euphoric as
amazing.
fuck.
If you guys love a euphoric workout, who doesn't? Like, that's where I would live. I would go to the gym actually just to get that euphoric
Yeah,
feeling of just
exactly.
like, fuck, I'm about to hit a PR today, and just
Oh,
go
literally.
for that one moment in that gym where I pulled that heavy weight and got that euphoric rush. Was like, it was just like bliss, bro. I was like, that's heaven right there. And so I would do that every single day and just try to push myself progressively overload. And that's how I got like where my physique was today, and my strength is just from pushing the limits every single day. And
Got to do it.
yep.
Always.
No, yeah, those supplements are fucking ridiculous. But what we want to also kind of get into is our next little topic of discussion is basically what this podcast is, like what it's going to be, what we have like envisions for down the road is just a disclaimer. I also want to put this in every podcast that this is intended for a mature audience. It's going to be a totally unfiltered podcast. But with that being said, we want to hear from you guys. This show is literally the comments, and this show is also going to be the guests. So we do have a spot for one other guest on our podcast, but
right there in the
obviously, Episode 1, Genesis, we're going to have the 3 creators that started everything.
I want to let you guys know who we are, talk about everything about us, so you know who we are going forward.
Exactly. And then towards the end of the episode, we're going to talk about who is our first ever guest. We might hint towards that at the end, but like we said, we want to hear from you guys a lot, the audience. So comment whatever you want us to fucking ask, like the guests questions. Comment what do you want to see from us? What do you want to talk about?
Also comment below, who you want to see on this podcast.
Exactly.
We already have a few guests lined up, but
a few guests, already lined up.
Missing out on some
on here for sure.
Truly, like the guests are gonna make the show. We're gonna be asking them hot seat questions, like totally unfiltered, totally uncanon, like
deep thought provoking
questions. We want to actually help the viewers, and obviously the guests
everyone,
grow mentally. That's what our job is. When we started this podcast, is like we literally want to help younger people, older people, audience, like just mentally grow and better themselves every day, because we started doing that for the past year, and it's literally changed our whole entire lives. And we just slowly over the couple of podcasts, we want to tell you like just our best tips and how to truly win your life, take your life over mentally, just battle any demons you're doing, just get over any hump. We're here to help you mentally grow. It's basically this
of course, we want to entertain you guys.
And we're going to entertain you in the same way.
We're going to entertain you, but we really hope that you guys just truly learn and can grow from every podcast you essentially watch. Like not just for entertainment purposes. We want you guys to actually be able to take away some things that we've talked about that can really help you guys going forward.
Experience with the most value possible.
I don't want to fucking waste your time. That's the stupidest thing.
And the only way we can do that is with communication with you guys. So drop down in the comments like anything you guys want us to talk about, or anything that
we're gonna be reading everything.
You want us to ask the guests. So we'll read it all, and we'll be.
We'd love to know you guys'
all you guys talking about you guys. Also, go at the Snapchat, Stheticboys Snapchat, if you want to directly talk to us. Even snap us. We already got about how much do you got?
Like 400 ads now.
In one day.
We just had this.
We got around 400 of you guys on there.
We haven't even had any athletes plug it or take over yet. It's only been just a few of us. So
it's just been me and Ryse.
It's only been under 2 days and over 400 subs.
I'm telling you, bro, we're building a cult.
Join the Snap cult, everyone. If you're
it's
watching
a fucking cult.
It's just Stheticboys.
Stheticboys is the cult.
Join the Discord as well, because we go live in there very frequently and talk with you guys daily. So we really want to get to know you guys more and see what you guys are up to all the time. So
we're gonna
definitely join that Discord as well, boys.
Doing a shit ton of just giveaways too in there, and the ones that are in the Discord are to us the ones that give a fuck about the brand. They're a part of the cult. The members only.
Discord and Snapchat is peak. You guys are legends for that.
Yeah, anyone that's in the
Discord. We'll also be going live on Discords and talking to you guys for an hour, for however long the conversations last. We'll just go in there and literally host an event where we can just talk to you guys.
Exactly.
So it'd be perfect.
Because literally at the end of the day, what this brand is you guys. It is the audience. So coming together in the Discord, the family, the chats, it's gonna fucking mean the world to us to see you guys in there. So join the cult and be one with the fucking gang.
Become a Static Boy.
Become a Static Boy.
Join the family, everyone.
Join the fucking family.
Please. We love you guys.
Speaking of joining the family, I couldn't be more appreciative for these guys over here that they literally made a drop with basically me reincarnated into the
justice in the whole fucking.
Literally you, bro.
Everything. You could stand up and maybe show the back of that, bro.
You guys
hoodie's way too fire. This is just one piece. This is the hoodie.
We got the stringers and the joggers as well, and the joggers is actually essentially justice. But look at this hoodie, everyone.
But this samurai guy.
Stay tuned.
That is cursed.
And then show them the left arm sleeve as well. Yep. So for everyone that does not know,
everyone that doesn't read Japanese,
our slogan is "Get diced or die trying," and that's what that says in Japanese. So.
You fucking kidding me?
Cover right there.
Absolutely insane. Stay tuned for that drop, guys. It is dropping February 10th, so that is very, very soon. And reminder too that every single drop we do is one of one.
Never coming back. Ever.
No restocks. Yep. I still get DMs, bro. Kids asking me "Yo, when are you restocking the hoodie?"
Can you restock the hoodie?
Bro.
Yeah, probably not.
Please, again, read the bio. One of one. No restocks ever. You guys get one and only chance to get it. So.
And I'd be ready. The thing about these clothes is that once these sell and the website's closed and they're all gone, is the value is going to be the most high when the earlier on the drops. So these are the drops that you're going to want to get, because these are going to be the ones where people are like, where the heck did you get that? That's so sick. But it's never going to come back. So these early drops are going to be the most
Those are the most important ones. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, because this is just the beginning of our journey, guys. And we're going to take this as far as you guys want us to.
And also for everyone If you recognize this shirt right here,
It's the first ever.
this is the first ever shirt that we actually made, and me and Justin actually only made 100.
We only made, technically, actually, I'll say this now on the podcast. Technically, there's only like 96.
Oh yeah, because we did.
Because we gave a couple away like last minute. So there is literally 96 individuals.
They
on this-
sold out in a minute.
Yeah, it was like 60
Holy
seconds.
shit, bro.
So we probably should have sold more, but now it is extremely exclusive. So
Yeah.
you guys are literally like one of 97 people, and we've seen, I want to say like
That's like
3 or 4
4
different
kids,
people at
maybe?
Alpha Land, bro, rocking it, which is pretty sick to see. Since
Legends.
there are very, very few of those.
Yeah, if there's any kids in Houston, like even watching this podcast right now, or even showing love that you guys do in the Stheticboys, like that is, it's fucking so insane to see. Like it's truly our dreams coming true. Like we cannot thank you guys
Seeing our
enough.
close there, it's just
so fucking
unbelievable.
sick.
We
Like,
want to take over Alpha Land.
It
bro.
keeps us going. It truly does. And like, I'm not even kidding. What he was saying, like the earlier drops are gonna be the most beneficial because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna give you a little insight. We're like 9-10 drops ahead right now. We already know we're gonna be dropping for like the whole rest of the year, and the drops just get better and better and better and better. Like our whole goal and vision for 2023 is to basically take over the gym industry, the gym brand, because no really gym brand has been dropping one-of-one items that never come back.
No one does
very,
it.
very exclusive gym brand, and eventually with time, I believe the cult and just everything is going to rise so fucking rapidly, and 2023 is going to be just a great year for Stheticboys and Vision.
Especially because this drop is like my tattoo is literally on the drop. So
Fucking
like
forearm
yeah.
tat. His forearm
My
tat.
forearm
can you
tat.
see that? Can you zoom in on that, G?
yin yang.
Everyone,
Read it.
go over to the Stheticboys Instagram
on
right
the
now,
back
and you
of the
will see
pants.
all these pictures of the clothes and
Literally,
see
it's
how his tattoos.
So sick. But anyways, yeah, my code is actually gonna be bumped up if you guys gonna run it up. It's gonna be 20%. So really take advantage
fucking
of that.
percent off.
Yep. That code is code alpha, of course. You already know how to spell it.
Code
anything
fucking
else.
beta.
Then what
Run
is
it
your
up.
middle name
Code
again? Because
beta.
isn't
My
it?
code, I mean my code.
Code
My middle
beta.
name is actually Justice. I have 2 middle names. So I have Justice Ryan Rue, and Rivetta is my last name. Rue is a Japanese name that my parents gave me, of course, and it means dragon warrior, basically, or it basically means flow, dragon, discipline, all of those aspects into one. And I think that's exactly what this drop represents, and exactly what Stheticboys represents is just being in that flow, following your vision, and attacking it every day with discipline. And that is the best way to
Because-
show your art of living is just through your discipline.
When you guys rock these clothes, you got to know it's a culture, it is a family, it is tight. Like when you guys are in the gym with these clothes,
You see someone
especially
else
when we
wearing
see
it.
them at Alpha Land,
I wonder what's gonna
y'all
be.
got to
No.
be training
They're
hard,
Aesthetic
bro.
Boy. Like
That's what I'm
they
saying.
You
get
got to
it,
be
bro.
an animal if you're rocking our
Not only
stuff.
that, but they got like style, and they're doing it in
Yeah.
the best possible way and maxing it all out because you have infinite potential. It's just a matter of you maxing that out on yourself and just
Exactly.
going and doing it.
I bet you there's been a time, bro, like maybe where like someone's seen someone else wear Stheticboys.
Yeah,
It's
they're
kind of
just
like
like
if
the
you know you.
Spider-Man meme,
Yeah,
and
they're
they're
like the
wearing the
Spider-Man
same
meme.
shirt.
Like,
You're like, oh, that's their brand.
no, but I love it right now because like right now where we're
Friends
at
and
in the
family.
stages, there's like if you know, you know. Like if you see the brand, like it's kind of like
Very low key,
it's
but
very
just
low
right.
key. But like yeah, I'm very
People-
very very excited to see what's to come like with the brand and stuff. But
And also stay tuned on the page as well for new athlete announcements because
there's-
we
we
made
got
a
so many
few moves before this drop. Signed about maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7 athletes.
we got some fucking
Last drop.
Hashiras on our team.
And we want to
basically.
keep the
Okay?
athletes very special and super limited. So
Yeah.
like these guys that we got coming, you'll probably know them.
If you watch anime, if anyone's anime goons like us, we're all 3 of us are
Love
anime
anime.
heads. We love Demon Slayer, and basically what the Stheticboys team is basically a bunch of Hashiras. I'm not even kidding. We recruited about 6 or 7 more Hashiras on our team, and we cannot wait to just show them to you guys, introduce them all on the podcast, get them in the videos, show their personalities, literally just becoming one big family and showing off like what you can do as like a giant group to achieve literally
And there's
whatever.
11 Hashiras, right?
I think there's
like-
like 13
Or
of us.
is there 13?
Basically, guys, you don't know what the heck they're talking about. Hashiras are basically some badass motherfuckers.
They are gods.
They're gods.
They're literally
with swords.
gods.
They're gods with
And
swords.
we got them on the team.
And we got 'em on
we're
the
gonna be
Essentially our squad.
Exactly. Like
And
literally.
also in Demon Slayer, the 3 main characters is pretty much a representation of us. There's actually, well,
you cannot tell
one
me
of them right here.
anyone at
Yeah.
home right now that's watching this. By the way, if you're watching the podcast on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. If you're on
Thank you very
Spotify, whatever, we're gonna have everything kind of
Apple,
on all
whatever,
streaming
yeah.
platforms. We appreciate you tuning in. But honestly, watch on YouTube. You can check out the dope ass podcast setup. And right now, I'm gonna be showing off visuals. So literally tell me that this fucking kid, Ryser, doesn't look identical to Zenetsu, okay?
about it.
G-Man, pull
at
a
his-
picture on the fucking, it's gonna be here edited for the YouTube.
That's Zenetsu right there.
I also have a Zenetsu tattoo on my
He's a
ankle.
fucking Zenetsu
I'm
tattoo.
not sure if you can see it.
Yeah,
but,
can you
well,
zoom in on this, G?
It's right there, so
That's Zenetsu, guys.
it's Zenetsu. It might be too dark, but well,
Literally,
I have
he's
Zenitsu on my body
He's
for life.
Zenitsu. And fun fact, Joey's biggest fear is spiders. Same thing as Zenitsu. So
That's great.
it's fucking
Spiders were just
spitting-
not the move growing up, bro.
It's just a spitting image, okay? I'm literally Tanjiro. I got the earrings to fit. I got all the aesthetic. I got the long hair. I literally have a pair of fucking Tanjiro earrings. I just fit the whole description. This kid is literally an
I'm literally an Inosuke. I have
Are you
two
fucking
samurai
kidding
swords
me?
in my room as we speak.
This guy looks. Put
I
up a
also
picture of
am
an
gonna
Inosuke.
probably dye my back, my tips
Like,
blue.
I'm thinking you're
Oh,
gonna
wearing
just do the
pit
whole.
Vipers.
Get him up.
Inosuke basically wears pit vipers with that mask that he wears and runs around like thinking he's the most alpha guy.
He's the most alpha
on the
beast.
fucking village.
Is that
Like,
not
it's
Mr.
literally
Alpha?
this guy, bro.
Like,
I'm Inosuke. He's Tanjiro.
do a
and
little,
then you
do a
got
little
Zenitsu.
side profile. Wait for his hair to come out a little longer. That's
yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
throwing up the
Inosuke's
mullet guy.
flow.
Yeah.
Like that's
Can't
whole
see it 'cause of the
flow.
headset, but I'm gonna have a crazy flow coming in the next couple of months.
Basically, what we're saying is that we're going to be turning into literally the Demon Slayer squad. Like it's we're going to just manifest it and just spawn in as them one day.
Anime is a great thing, and currently, me and Justice have actually never watched all of Naruto Shippuden, and we have been.
Right now,
Currently
grinding that
it. We're at the
last
end.
few
and
weeks.
if any of y'all know, we're on that Ninja War, that great one. So
The great.
crazy.
We got
We've
like
seen some epic
50
fights.
more episodes left, and
And
there has been some.
We don't just
insane
like
fights,
watch
bro.
anime just to like, oh, we like anime, it's cool and sick, there's fights. No, we watch it because there's like a deeper purpose, there's a deeper meaning
Yeah.
behind the anime. You can learn a lot, you can learn a lot of life lessons, and it's just
And it gets
very
you
beneficial.
motivated,
It gets
bro.
you motivated, especially watching Baki. Like,
Oh my dude,
those guys are just some beasts, and they're aesthetic as fuck.
their
and,
physiques
dude,
are like.
It's just like,
they're
why don't
inhuman, bro.
Whenever we're watching Baki, I swear to God, all three of us are probably busting around like 100 to 150 push-ups a day just because
We're doing
watching Baki.
push-ups, and I have a pull-up bar
a
right on
pull-up
the
bar,
door,
too.
right by the TV. Like we're
Just
literally watching
cranking out.
Baki, bro. We'll get up kind of in turns and just do pull-ups while we watch
This
that.
is
'cause
not
It's like
a
a normal
lie.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's not a lie at all.
It's not a
This is
lie. We
what we do
literally
every time we watch
pull-ups
it.
and push-ups every fucking day in this house. Swear to God.
There's no
You see
reason
one
not
of us
to.
get up and do it, and the next guy just follows, and it's
we're
just,
just
like,
Whoever
why not?
starts,
Yeah,
all
whoever
three of us
starts it.
join in.
It's
Yeah,
monkey
we
see,
join
monkey
in.
do with us.
We're
We're just
one
like,
here.
and
We're
then
growing.
And we start just fucking banging out shit.
But yeah, anime has been awesome. Me and Justice especially really only got into it like last year or so.
Yeah,
I
I've been
watch it too much.
I've been grinding it for quite some time. Speaking of just like I wanted to bring up Naruto. Naruto literally like essentially saved my life. I was at the point where I just got into fitness while I was watching Naruto. But Naruto will give you the best life lessons that I was learning while like finding myself in the gym, because a lot of you guys know that I used to be morbidly obese. So like getting in the gym at first for me was just fucking hell on earth. Like every day was hell. It was just excruciating pain. But I was watching Naruto at the time, like while getting into lifting for the first time, and it just gave me the biggest motivation. Like it truly did save my life. Anime is such a great it's a beautiful just show to watch. Any anime really, but Naruto fell in love with the whole show.
I feel like there's
I have-
always in Naruto they made it specific to where they have like a bunch of characters that like a lot of
people can
individuals
relate to.
can relate to.
Everyone's
Basically,
different.
so everyone's different. So they have a bunch of characters in there that you can kind of like, oh, I like this guy, or I relate more to this guy, and it shows their whole storyline and them and how they overcame all these challenges that were presented to them in their lives. And so, it's a very helpful thing if you look at it in that perspective.
Exactly. Like I literally grew such a love for the fucking character Itachi. I literally have him tattooed on my arm. I have an Akatsuki cloud tattoo also on my forearm. That show is like such a big part of my life, and I cannot thank the show literally enough for truly saving my life, because it got me through some tough ass times. And I'm not even kidding. I think literally watching that show turned me into the e-boy that I am right now. It's falling in love with Itachi's, that dark vibe that he has, bro, is like
Itachi's
something I
bro.
always wanted to chase. I'm like,
I
bro, this
relate
guy's
to
a
him hard,
fucking
bro.
badass, bro. Like, this guy doesn't give a fuck. He just doesn't give a
Itachi's him, bro. Like,
him as bro. Itachi's him as fuck. He's one of the most underrated characters, like literally in Naruto. Period.
he is
Like,
Oh no,
insane, bro.
he's fucked. He's actually insane.
He's my favorite, bro.
He's
Yeah,
crazy,
he's also
the older
bro.
brother in real life, and just him being his brother to Sasuke, it just was like a huge, like, oh, I gotta be the guy so I can set the standard, and so that my brother could follow and even be better. That's exactly what it's all about, is planting that seed for the next generation to just be better, because we're all trying to get better together. So if
Exactly.
you can plant that seed and set the standard high and just have them do one up it, it's
And
game over.
bro,
We're just
I
gonna
can't believe I
continue
used
to grow.
to shit on anime, bro.
Me too, bro. I used to be a
was
country
like,
guy, and
why would
I was
watch
like,
this.
That's
Like, what do you
lame.
mean?
I would see these kids running around with their hands like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are these weirdos doing?
Yeah,
Why are they?
everyone
I'm never
watching-
watching that. And then,
Yeah.
I took the shot and was like,
You gotta
fell
take
in
the
love
risk
with
and
it.
watch
Fell
it.
in love with it. I was like, wow. And I'm
will not regret
Japanese,
it.
so I had to.
Trust
It's
me.
in my blood.
Same exact thing for me. I was just like, I can never get into anime. Fuck that shit. That shit is weird. And then I literally started watching Naruto, and I was like, dude,
You understand
fucking-
everything.
Yeah, and then the show is insane. Like, you You fall in love with
And
anime.
I was like, why didn't I
Start
watch
watching
this
anime,
yet?
people.
Just
This is your
try
sign.
it out. Just
this
try
is
it
your
out.
sign right now, okay? And then comment below what maybe anime
you're watching
shows you
right
guys
now
been
and
watching. What do you want to talk
recommend.
about?
We love anime.
We'll put you on the best of the best. But right now, we're going to get into our little next topic of discussion. Basically, a lot of you guys also know that, like, over the past year, we've been loving, like, the whole mental growth for us. We have been loving to getting into, like, book reading. Over since the past year, I just started reading books, like, ever. My first ever book was literally the Game of Life and How to Play It.
Fuck yeah.
Hated fucking reading my whole entire life. Couldn't read in high school. Couldn't read in college, bro. Like, couldn't fucking do it.
Spark Note everything,
Yeah,
bro. I would
I
never
fucking
read a
hated
book.
reading.
Like every time we had to read a book for class, like they have Spark Notes, bro. Like you just read the
Dude,
Spark
I
Notes.
was the same exact way.
And then, bro,
I just couldn't
even
do it.
sometimes
It's
I'm
like-
too lazy to read like a 4-page summary on Spark Notes,
Yeah.
so I just read like
Exactly.
the
I
first
like
and last
skim. I'm
sentence
like-
of every paragraph.
I think
bro.
the reason for that is because what we're doing it for is not like a passion-driven thing.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm reading, it's
Exactly.
passion-driven because
know, right.
I know this knowledge is going to actually help me
You want to
level
learn.
up in the real world, and I really want to learn this, so I'm very indulged when I do read it versus for school. I didn't really care at all because I knew that I wasn't going to be doing that, so I was just
Yeah,
like,
it
I'm
makes
going to read
no
this
sense,
Spark
bro.
Notes or I'm going to cheat off this guy because I don't care. This is not
Yeah.
I don't
real.
It's
Like,
not gonna do anything for
Yeah.
you, like beneficially.
why do I have to know about some stupid princess that freaking broke up with some guy and I get tested on that? And it's just like,
Makes no
What?
sense, bro.
It
Yes.
truly is
So
pretty
yeah,
stupid.
we read a lot of books. And what are you guys reading as of now?
Yeah, so-
maybe something you want to share up?
Like, Joe, you can go first. if you
Yeah,
want.
so I really read my first book like in August, so it's only been 5 months of reading probably. I think I'm on book number like 8 or 9, but currently I'm reading The 48 Laws of Power, which is a phenomenal book. Whenever I put that on my story,
Beast to take on.
yeah, it's a deep
Hey,
book.
bro, can
lot-
you flip that Naruto up? It's kind of giving me OCD.
Yeah, I got you.
Whoa.
But when I posted this book on my story, there were so many people that slid up. I think it was like over 100 of you guys either saying like, I've read that before and it was insane, or it's a super popular book. Like, please let me know how it is. So I do always post like the updates and what I think of it. But the 48 Laws of Power has been dope. Like, you definitely can't take some of the laws literally, but you can definitely like learn and kind of utilize it and go from there. There actually was a really, really good law that I actually kind of want to read like word for word that I just read.
I think I read that
Like
from your book
yesterday.
because I saw it open. I was like, damn, that looks good. Because
Bro.
I have peeked in there before, but I haven't read that one yet. I've been tackling some other ones.
So this one was really awesome. This is my favorite one so far. It's Law 25, which is recreate yourself.
Yeah, that's the one.
So literally, like the first thing it says is, do not accept the roles that society hoist on you. Recreate yourself by forging a new identity in what commands attention and never bores the audience. Be the master of your own image rather than letting others define it for you.
Yep.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have you read that one more time for the
That
audience.
was
Yeah,
beautiful.
like-
Really take that in
Really,
what he
you
just said.
Please, like,
You're the
truly
master.
listen to this. Do not accept the roles that society foist on you. Recreate yourself by forging a new identity, one that commands attention and never bores the audience. Be the master of your own image rather than letting others define it for you.
100%, because we're all so like specifically unique. We have an individual
You need
DNA that no one else has ever had in your lifetime, and you got to be that person in your bloodline to be that unique person and not let society turn you into everyone else like everyone else is doing.
Like,
So,
you are you for a reason. Like,
Uh-huh.
you are different. We're all
we're
different.
all
There is
different
no
for that
reason to be, someone says to be one thing and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
don't
It's like a lot of
fucking-
people telling me in the gym, why do you wear sunglasses in the gym? It's, oh, is it sunny in there? Like, they're telling me that I look like a douchebag, but I really don't care because we're literally in a real life GTA and I can wear whatever I want.
What
And
is
not
real
really
life
care.
GTA,
Like,
bro?
I can wear whatever I want because I'm my own character and this is me and this is what I want to do. And it's actually pretty bright at Alpha Land. So I love wearing these. I'm locked in every time I wear these.
Exactly.
So yeah, and a lot of people recognize me and I got a lot of people in the gym wearing pit vipers and I see it all the time and I love to see it because I know like they don't care either. And that's what I want to spread is that like, who cares? You're your own person. Be that person because you're the only person that could be that person.
That's the other
Think
thing.
about it.
You guys,
Think
the
about it.
moment you stop caring about anything that anyone could ever possibly think about you, I promise you, your life will turn upside down. You'll be the happiest you've ever been in
There'll
your
be a
life.
Like,
huge
truly,
weight
like,
just lifted off your
like
shoulder.
the day you just stop giving a fuck.
Like, it is
Just
the
stop-
best
stop
feeling.
fucking caring about it, what anyone else thinks. because truly in 30 fucking seconds, it's their thought is going to be
And
whatever they
doesn't
have
even
of you is
exist
going to be
anymore.
gone. Yeah, it's
They're
going to be
forget about it.
It
They're
doesn't
gonna
even
go about
matter.
their
Nothing
day.
matters once you realize you're in a fucking GTA game. You have a character that you can customize, put fucking jewelry on,
Tattoos,
do
piercings,
whatever the
anything.
fuck
This is
you
why
want.
I actually stopped playing video games in real life because
Because
I
you
was
are a
like,
video game.
we're in the video
we're in-
game right now. I
We're
can
in
be
this.
reading books, leveling up my mind,
Instead of-
making more money, making people more money, making everyone else a better place, making happiness, spreading it. I can do that in real life, and instead of let me build this thing on this game or let me try to upgrade this character on this game, and I'm like sitting there in real life, just sitting there on a chair.
Like, you're the
and,
character, bro.
and I'm just wasting time. Like whoever set that up was perfect because in real life, those guys are the ones that are winning. For
You
sure.
gotta upgrade yourself. Don't
upgrade
upgrade your
yourself.
character in the game.
Fuck
when you're
that
the
shit.
character.
I'm not
in
saying
the
don't
game.
play the game. Like,
But
sure, you
We're
can
not
play the
saying
game a
don't
bit,
play
but there's guys that
GTA.
will sit there, and I used to be that guy on Call of Duty, grinding Call of Duty because I wanted to be better than my friend, or whenever we linked up and played, I wanted to be the best player because that's just the competitiveness in me. But in reality, what I'm doing is setting myself back in real life for the things that I actually need to be doing, you know? So just think about that. Just some food for thought.
But yeah, guys, 48 Laws of Power, phenomenal. Again, a little over halfway through it. Just read Law 25. Recreate yourself, guys. You can literally set your own destiny and do anything that you want to do in this world. So I would definitely recommend this book, as I still have
fucking love it.
another halfway to go. So it is phenomenal. Like 8 out of 10 so far. It's probably going to be bumped up in the rating, though, as I continue to read it. But definitely recommend. But it is a chore to read, bro. There is a lot in there. But it's phenomenal.
That's why I haven't
so.
tackled that one yet, because that's
Yeah,
just a beast of
it's a journey, bro, but it's been a phenomenal journey so far. Now, I know you've been really loving Mr. Goggins lately.
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, can I
is
just
Goggins.
say David Goggins for a second?
If you guys don't know who he is, well, you're about to find out.
Oh,
David Goggins is my father. No, honestly, David Goggins is another man that's helped me shape my mind where I am today, shape me into the man that I am right now. Truly is another person that saved my life. This man is like the spitting image of what I want to become. Like, his whole story of how he tackled obesity is the same exact story that I had. His fucking past growing up, his childhood, very similar to what I had, like a spitting image. It is literally like night and day for me and this guy. Like, this guy has accomplished so much shit, and it just gives me the best motivation. He has 2 books out, Can't Hurt Me, that I finished. Love that fucking book. But I'm currently reading Never Finished by him. It's his newest book that he just released. And the latest thing that I'm currently reading right now is that, so he went to this big race and he trained his ass off for it, and he literally failed it. Like, he was so close to finishing, something happened where, like, he could not physically fucking make. He was running, bro, for
he, like,
over
break his
24
feet or
hours.
something?
He's running over for 24 fucking hours. He's doing it
It's insane, bro.
the most ridiculous shit you'll ever read in your life is from this. What this guy can do, like, is insane. But he didn't finish a race due to a heart thing problem with him. And basically, this whole chapter was just talking about you're gonna get knocked down on your ass way more times than you are like winning. So, like, the chances of you not winning is gonna stay the same if you don't get up. Like, if you get knocked down, all you can do is get the fuck back up and try again. Like, what he's doing right now is telling the audience, like, yeah, I got my ass kicked, but it's not going to be the last time you see me. Like, I'm just going to train my ass off even harder, and you're going to see me in the next couple months kicking this fucking race's ass. Because literally you can get knocked down as many times as you want in life. Just make sure you get the fuck back up.
literally. And I would like to do an analogy, because a lot of you guys that lift weights, you guys know in order to build the muscle, you got to tear it down. So that's exactly what's happening, is when you get torn down, you're only going to come back stronger. So you got to know that, and that once you do come back, you got to give it your all so that that doesn't happen again, or if it does, you get back even stronger, because sometimes those like losses are much more valuable than these empty W's. If you're just winning all the time, you're not really growing, you're staying the same. So you got to challenge yourself to even where you might just fail, and
Yeah.
You have
just
to
get back
experience
stronger.
failure.
You have to, if you really want to be as strong as you like. If you really want to be the strongest, or just grow stronger day by day, even if it's by 1%, you're gonna have to challenge yourself. You're gonna have to put
Exactly.
yourself in those situations where you just might fail, and you have to accept that and learn from it and grow from it.
And at the end of the day, you're probably going to fail a lot. Like, we've all failed a lot in our lives.
It's a
and
part of being success.
That's what you need in life.
I will-
Because without failure, you're not going to know, what true success feels like, what true happiness feels like. You need to go through these hard times.
I literally remember fucking watching this Arnold Schwarzenegger like motivation video and quote from him that I've lived on first day I heard it, like getting into the gym, is you cannot be afraid to fail. Like simple as that. Any PRs, anything mentally like you can't think you do, like you cannot just be afraid to fail. Because if you don't fucking do it, then you're never gonna find out. Like it's just as simple as that.
And
So
if
like,
you're not afraid to fail, you still tried.
yeah, exactly
And
that.
next time, try harder.
And another quote that I heard was, I believe it's the path to paradise is through hell. So you're going to have to go through a little tough stuff if you want to really see the value and the results that you're going to get. So like value is linked to difficulty. The only reason we value a guy having a six pack is because that guy put in hard work to get there. If like it was easy, then everyone would be able to get a six pack, and then it would decrease the value of having a six pack. You know, it wouldn't be, because everyone could get a dad bod, everyone could, do that. It's not hard to do that, but there is value that is supposed to be linked to difficulty for a reason, so that it can be valuable in the first place, because it wasn't easy to get there. And so that's why people see us and they see that we have muscles and they say like, oh, that guy takes care of himself. He's much like, he knows how to handle things. He's much more disciplined. You can just tell because that's added on to you because of the work that you put in on your body,
Because absolutely nothing in life will ever get handed to you. Success will never get handed to you. A sick physique is not going to get handed to you.
And if it does, you won't be able to keep it unless you have the mentality that you were able to get there on your own in the first place.
Have the discipline to get there and continue to go through those hard times. And literally achieve something that not many people mentally can honestly do.
It's really all a mental battle, because you're the one in control of your hands. If you're saying you're making something do something for you, like addiction or whatnot, you're like, I can't stop. You're in control. You can stop. You can grow. You can do anything you want. So you're the one in control at the end of the day. So you have the power to change and just be better.
I don't want to fucking hear it talking about food. I can't control my food. Motherfucker, I lost 180 pounds.
This guy lost a whole other human.
I know how hard it can be for a food addiction. I've been there, but I am the prime example that, like, it is possible. Yeah. So, literally, if you think you're going to fucking fail, you're going to fail.
Yep. It's all mental. And once you win that battle within, it's just so much easier. You can be like, there can be a nice dessert in front of my face now, and I won't even bother. I wouldn't even I'm trying to eat this because I know this beef and rice is going to be so much better for my body. And that's what I love about eating, is because it's sacred to me, because this food is going to become me. And I want to be the best food that I possibly can, because I want my skin to be the best. I want my mental health to be the best. So I'm eating the healthiest food I possibly can. Even though I know this cake or this McDonald's or this Whataburger tastes really good and it's probably cheaper, I'm still going to go with a healthy option, and I'm still going to enjoy it more because I know this is what's valuable for my body and my health and my life.
Now, you got to remember, the government did say that frosted wheats are healthier than beef, so...
shit.
The government's always right. So.
The government
keep that in mind, guys.
The government
is always a pyramid, and probably just think a bit.
They actually put beef in... They put beef at the worst, bro, on the food pyramid. Like ground beef, bro. That is the best protein you can eat, other than probably steak.
And if there's all the people out there fucking asking us, how do you do it? How do you stay on diet? How do you stay on diet? 2 words, motherfucker. Tunnel vision. Have those words in bold, okay? What you're seeing, what you want to see is the finished fucking scene, your finished product, what you want to look like. That's tunnel vision. Have the image. Have the manifestation. Keep that image in your brain every single day, and you're gonna bring your manifestation into reality. That's what happens.
And the more you do it, the easier it gets. I promise.
Yeah.
You get into a rhythm, and you're
seeing the difference.
Not bad at all.
You're gonna start seeing your progress. Once you see that first thing of progress, you're gonna be hooked. Like the progress in the pictures or anything, your diet, your weight, anything. You're slowly just winning these little wars with yourself every single day. And then before you know it, bro, 2 years fucking fly by, and you're, holy shit, like I did that. A year goes by, 6 months, but just literally do it for you. Have fun in the process. Understand that it's a fucking journey. Like, just truly go to war with yourself every single day. Don't think about the future, what you're at, what you're not at right now. Just all you can do is just win the war every single day.
Yep, those little wins will stack up, one win at a time.
Justice, what are you reading? We didn't get to your book. My bad. What's the thing you're reading and your good takeaway from it?
So I do read this book, and most of y'all I've posted on my story many times. It's The Daily Stoic. It's a book that I'll probably be reading for the rest of my life, along with the Bible and other spiritual books and stuff like that. But I'll be reading this book for the rest of my life because it has helped me a lot with discipline and just taking control over my emotions and my thoughts. And this Stoicism book has really taught me how to be like a true man and just not let the emotions get the better of me and my decision making and all that. And what I read today was just saying that basically what I just told you right now is that you can feel these emotions, and it's okay to feel these emotions of like sadness and anger and frustration and whatever it is, or anxiety or whatever it is you want to feel or whatnot. but those don't have to affect your actions and what you do. So every day I try to make my day be the same day, if not better, through my actions. So I will still go through the same routine. I will still get my work done. I will still even try to push myself harder in the gym, regardless if I'm feeling super happy that day and euphoric, or if I'm feeling like shit and don't really want to do anything. I'm going to keep my day the same, because that's what makes me stronger at the end of the day, is winning this internal battle of how I feel, quote unquote, of whatever that means. Because at the end of the day, that feeling is gone. It's in the past, and all I can have right now is right in front of me and the action I'm about to do. So you have to take that into consideration, and that book has helped me a lot with discipline. Another book I'm reading right now is The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel, and it's a pretty good book. It's basically talking about love and all that stuff, and being with a partner.
Love.
Whatever.
I
That's
love
it.
love. I love love.
And I will say,
I love
bro,
love too. I love all you guys. But this book is talking about more than just love and romance and all that stuff. It's talking about how to be a good person and love everyone, just not like a partner, and just love everyone, because when you're activating from a place of love, it's only just going to come back to you in abundance, and then you don't have to do it for that purpose, but it's still good to just spread out what you want to receive back. And I feel like most people do want to feel loved, because why not? It feels amazing to be loved. So just throw that out there, and I'm sure it'll come back to you. So
It's in the Bible. Give and you shall receive.
and a good quote on that too. When I was growing up, I did Taekwondo for the majority of my life, and one of the big signs in there said, "Treat others the way you would like to be treated."
exactly,
It's
that's
pretty
literally
simple.
what Jesus Christ came down and said to everyone,
it's
was treat
exactly
your neighbor
that.
how you want to be treated.
And that was something I was looking at, bro, every day since I was like 8 years old, and like that
It's
shit was just
ingrained
like
in your
implanted in my head, and it's like it makes sense,
Exactly.
bro. Like,
Why
there's-
wouldn't I?
If I want to be nice to someone, then I would want them to be nice to me back. If I want to be a dickhead to someone, I don't want them to be a dick to
Yeah,
me. Bro.
expect
Like, that
it
makes
back,
no sense.
Exactly.
But I'm also reading a third book. It's not here on the table, but it's called The Richest Man in Babylon. It's kind of like my business aspect of my mind that I'm reading right now. And it's really good, actually. It talks about, again, it all comes back to mindset. And being rich is not about how much money you have in your bank account right now. It's not about any of that stuff, the assets, the what nice watch you have. It's about the mentality that you have, and that if overnight you lost it all, if you're going to be able to get it back or not. And being rich is just having that mentality that you can do it, and knowing the ways that the society functions in the meantime, so that you can make wealth and create wealth for others, which is the most important part. Because if you're creating wealth for others, it's only just going to circle back again. So it's just like the more you can do for others, the more it'll just come back to you, is what I feel like these books are trying to tell you.
And as he said too, wealth is not just materialistic things
it's
at
not.
all.
It's deeper
That
than
is
that,
the last
yeah.
thing. That
Because
is just-
money is made up. It's printed from
Money's
the government.
not
It's
real,
not real.
people.
So people put this value of a paper over
well, exactly.
lot
the
of
first,
over their
the first
life.
dollar
True.
behind you.
first ever
This is the
dollar
first-
for my business.
That's the first ever fucking dollar
That
Justice has
vision
ever made.
That is amazing.
It's crazy. But yeah, people value this dollar over like their love, their relationship, and sometimes even people. Like, how are you gonna value a piece of paper that's not even real, made by the government? They can print however much they want. That's why inflation exists. And you're gonna value that over someone? It's just like people do some
trash.
bad things just for money, and it's just like it's not about that. And that's what makes the real people rich, because they know it's not about money. It's about other things, about what you can give to value to people in real life. That's the true wealth of a man, and which is what, because if you have that man that's giving out the most value, that man is gonna have money flowing in by like a byproduct of him just providing the best that he can for his society, and that's what it talks about.
That's dope, bro. I also forgot I'm going to be talking about the last little thing, and we'll go on to the next subject. That I was actually reading 2 other books. I'm reading that The Power of Positive Thinking. And now I'm not going to lie, my Nana gave me these books. There's another book that I'm also reading, but she gave me this book for Christmas, and it was one of her books that she read, and I've absolutely, like, I'm so in love with this book. I'm like 4 or 5 chapters in. It's basically literally how to live a more like prosper life, and it does bring up like the Bible a lot, which I'm really really liking. It's like interpreting Bibles into like your day to day like living. It makes you really think outside the box, and I really love that book. And my other book that I'm also currently reading is that how to
Win friends
and
and
influence people.
That is
I know these two
amazing.
That was one of
boys-
the first books I ever read.
Yeah, I think that was the second one I read, and that book for anyone that wants to improve their communication, really in
Oh, no,
everything, in life,
exactly.
in school, in business, and relationships, every possible thing you could think of, that book will help you out more than anything, bro. Like, that is something that me and Justice, I know, utilize every single day from that book, and that you are too as you continue to read
Yeah,
it.
I'm like 2 chapters in right now, and if you read the book, you're going to know what I'm going to say here. Every single time that I've been starting to get mad now, I just think to myself, what would Abraham Lincoln do?
Yep.
Because in the book that it tells you a very good prime example of when Abraham Lincoln got very upset, but he literally decided to be fucking him and totally turned like the direction of what he wanted to do, and instead of being mad, he could have went this way, but he went this way, chose to be like a man about it and just, be the better man, and it's going to get you more farther down the road.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no reason to waste your emotions on anything negative or anything that makes you angry or anything like that.
Yeah.
The way I see it is that it's easy to do those things. It's easy to give into your emotions. So are you going to take the easy way out, or are you going to stand on the good side and man up and just
battle your way
suck
through
up
it?
your emotions and throw them off your shoulder and make the right decision and not let that get to you? So it's up to you if you want to take the easy way out or you want to be a man about it and suck it up.
So we are 50 minutes in, boys. So that's going to be our halftime break. I'm going to go ahead and do our little sponsor kind of halftime. I'm going to let Joey kind of take it away. Our two big sponsors we want to go over is RGMNT and Helimix, but Joe.
Yeah, boys. So if you don't know already, me and Justin and Justice.
I mean, look around.
We wear a lot of jewelry in the gym, right? We got bracelets on. We got chains. I always rock a crucifix chain every single day of my life. I actually never take this off my body. This is from RGMNT, of course. We rock earrings every day and nose piercings. Justice will be joining the nose piercing and the earrings.
You guys run up code alpha for this next Stheticboys drop. I will be getting a nose piercing.
Literally,
and ears for sure. Maybe one ear.
not.
We'll see, but definitely a nose ring, boys.
Maybe.
But anyways, we rock the jewelry, we rock the piercings, we have the tattoos, everything. We love the jewelry look, and we see a lot of you guys now starting to rock a lot more jewelry in the gym, and that is just something we really want to put you guys on. And RGMNT is amazing. I love their products. This little skull bracelet, it's my favorite all-time bracelet by them. And the crucifix necklace, wear it 24/7, is the best jewelry in the game. He's rocking pretty much every single chain by them. The half pearl one and half Cuban is fire. That is one of their coldest chains that they've ever dropped. But their jewelry is amazing, great price, great quality. So you guys can run up code Stheticboys if you guys want to be drippy in the gym and outside of the gym.
become flashy gods. That's what we've all literally became. We became flashy gods. I'm literally tanging Uzi from fucking Demon Slayer. Okay, so go get some drip.
Be flashy.
It's gonna be linked in the bio.
It looks so sick. It also like completes outfits.
You look
too.
fire. Look, you're a aesthetic boy. You
Like,
gotta.
you just-
If you want to be a aesthetic boy, you want to wear the shit. You gotta wear you want to wear the fucking clothing. You have to get jewelry. Like, it just makes sense. You gotta get some rings. You gotta get some necklaces. You gotta get some.
Oh yeah, and the rings.
Piercings. You gotta just become a aesthetic boy. Okay, it's not hard to do. Okay, you're a GTA 5 character. Start customizing yourself.
The rings, the bracelets, the necklaces, they
Adds
just
so
make
much to
outfits look so sick, bro. You could wear anything and wear a couple pieces of jewelry and you look dope.
Helimix.
Look good, feel good, baby.
As y'all know, I got the Helimix right in my hand over here. It's the most aesthetic and
The
most
Helimix 2.0.
best
Isn't that the
shaker
2.0?
bottle in the world.
That is the
2.0.
Let's
It's
go,
got
baby.
the increase. I don't know what this has.
It's so
It's better.
That's good.
So
It's a good Helimix.
yeah,
Guys, I
no,
literally-
so this thing will rotate even more. It doesn't get stuck anymore, and this thing is like circled basically, or like it has
like a
like a
rounded
half
top.
sphere rounded top, so that protein powder and pre workout powder does not get stuck in there, because that was an issue in the past. But this thing is the most aesthetic and best thing. It doesn't even need a metal shaker ball in it. It's designed to where it shakes automatically. And me, Justin, and Ryse have been tearing through the Vision Protein, and we just shake it up in this Helimix every time, and I think it can take even 3 scoops. 'Cause
Dude,
this thing's
like
It can take 3 scoops and peanut butter.
I was about to say,
crazy.
you can literally
You can
put
do peanut
peanut butter in
You know,
it,
make
bro.
it creamy. Like,
And it makes
no
doesn't-
shaker
no
ball,
It doesn't need a ball,
needed. You
no
can
ball.
wash this super easy because there's no metal ball that you have to keep track of, and it's just, look at this, so
It's insane.
aesthetic.
It's so fucking.
It's a W.
It's
And there's also
sick
a
as fuck.
mini one for you guys that want to have a mini or smaller package, or for you ladies that just want to carry around something even smaller. There's a mini Helimix, and I love that it fits pre-workout. I don't know about protein, but a pre-workout fits perfectly, especially once scuba out. It's perfect in
The
there.
smaller one has literally the better
Well,
the better
better
yeah.
mixture.
the better one. Yeah.
It is amazing. But Helimix is goated, bro. Whatever they did to make those bottles, they truly mix up everything absolutely
Yep.
perfect.
And code Stheticboys, guys. I know I was one of the first ever athletes for Helimix actually, and my code has always been Alpha, but I'm officially switching over to code Stheticboys. I'm a part of the family now, so it's only right. Run up code Stheticboys.
Let's go, baby.
But honestly, we're gonna kind of get into our next little topic of discussion. What we've been kind of doing lately is keeping the audience up to date with like our diets and just kind of what's been going on with that. So, Joe, if you want to just hop right into your little bulk.
Yeah, so as you guys know, I have been bulking, bro. This is pretty much my second like official bulk where, I actually took my diet somewhat seriously. Except my first bulk, I was in college and was eating a shit ton of processed food. Never really ate anything that I cooked, so that was definitely not the best way to do it. But I gained a lot of size. But this bulk go around, my diet has been completely different, and I have just noticed that like it has, like on my last bulk, eating a bunch of processed food and a bunch of shitty food, like 4,000 plus calories a day. Like the one thing I noticed too, it made my skin fucking terrible, bro,
Yeah.
because it was not really real food at
It's a
all.
huge one for me too.
That has like been the biggest difference maker for my diet, because like this bulk go around, even though I'm still eating 4,000 plus calories, the main things that I'm eating is ground beef, chicken, eggs, egg whites, bagels, rice, potatoes, nuts. Like that is an avocado. Like that is pretty
Fruit.
much, and fruit. That is like everything that I eat essentially. Sometimes a bowl of cereal, sometimes a Pop Tart, because you need those easy calories. When you're eating 4,000 plus, right now I'm at about 4,500 though. When you're eating that much, it's pretty much impossible to like keep it 100% clean. Like I pretty much follow like an 80-20 rule in a sense. 80% of my diet super clean. The other 20%, you just need easy calories, because again, it's hard to eat like 7 or 8 clean meals, and it's super expensive.
Yeah.
Like if I was eating super clean every meal, bro, grocery bills would be like $2,000 a month. Because healthy food is expensive.
It is.
You can literally buy a container of blueberries this big for like $7, and you can go to McDonald's and get 3 burgers and 3 fries for $7, bro. Like
America's
that's the
fucked
biggest
up.
difference.
Crazy.
But yeah, guys, the diet has been the biggest thing. Like my skin has stayed very clear this bulk. My face really hasn't gotten that like fat or puffy, even though I'm at like what I was peak bulk last year. I looked like a fluffy just ball last year, bro. But taking your diet for real has been the biggest thing. And I do track my diet pretty much every day. And a lot of you guys always ask me what app I use. It's called Macros Calorie Counter, and it's a free app, and it has everything you possibly need. But yeah, guys, diet is extremely important, and I know Justin knows just how important it is too.
No, literally. Like over the past year, totally gonna be like 100% with you guys, because I don't want a lot of the audience at all. A lot of you guys, I even talk about it on my Instagram a lot. Like last year, I had a pretty bad eating disorder that I literally got over due to, this last January, I started 75 hard. That was a dope ass little arc. I completed that shit, made 75 hard my bitch. And then that kind of really put me in a good disciplined mind to like hop on a fucking diet and actually stick to it. So literally the past like 10 months, 11 months, I've just been slowly kind of like carb cycling, kind of getting into like a calorie deficit to get as diced as possible now. I've really like entered like kind of a prep series now, where I'm eating simply the same exact fucking meals every single day right now. And I started introducing fasted cardio 7 days a week. So literally the past year, I lost about like 65 pounds that I gained from my binge eating disorder. I lost all that weight. I was at like 245, like peak binge eating disorder. And right now I'm at like 190, 191. I'm trying to get down to like maybe 180, 185. Just want to see what I'm looking like in the next couple months here. But literally the next 3 or 4 months, I'm going to start getting extremely fucking lean, because I'm going to be eating like a goddamn robot now. Implementing, like I said, fasted cardio 7 days a week, and truly is sticking to like a prep now. So I'm very excited to see.
Time to get diced, baby. Get diced or die trying.
Diced or die
Think about
fucking
it.
trying, baby. It's on the sleeve. Get diced or die trying. Okay?
On the bracelet. And also, guys, keep in mind too, this bracelet
Free
comes with
bracelets.
every single order for this next drop. So if you want a free bracelet, well,
Yeah.
place an order.
Sick.
And
It's got a butterfly,
Boys.
it's got a skull, it's got Stheticboys. Get that shit.
it's got everything you need.
I think it's just so cool. Not.
Not dope.
Trash.
No, but dieting is very fucking important. You literally, I think personally,
I think diet is number one.
Diet is number
diet
one.
is like
You
90.
are literally
Diet
what
is
you eat.
98% of training, I believe. Not even like how it doesn't make sense to people back at home. Like, what do you mean? Like, you know
Abs
what
are
you know what
made
I'm
in
trying
the
to
kitchen,
say.
y'all know.
Truly, like your gains are from the kitchen. Like,
I look at it like 70-30. Like it's like 70% diet, 30% training. Because if you're training like an animal but your diet's shit, you're not gonna look that good.
right?
If
Yeah.
you're training pretty decent but your diet's on
I'm gonna
point,
go
you're
90.
gonna look sick.
I'm gonna
bro.
go 90-10.
We go 99-1. Nah, I'm kidding.
Whoa,
Whoa,
try
now.
hard.
I'm
All
just
right, yeah. What's
69,
what?
31.
No, but take your diet for real,
69.
guys.
But my diet, actually for the past, so basically I do run basically whatever Ryser eats. I eat that. I just outsource my diet to Ryser because he knows what he's doing. He's done the show. And I like to live in a lifestyle, like state of mind, where I can pretty much eat whatever I want. But like the food I've been gravitating towards is the healthy food because I know it's valuable for my body. So if I wanted to, I would eat a healthy meal all the time. And I even tried to do a carnivore diet this past like month or this past couple of weeks, and I did it for like a week.
Diced, bro.
I got diced because I was losing weight because it's just all meat. So I was eating a lot of meat, but it still was not enough to like maintain the weight I was sitting at. And I did feel like mentally stronger, and I was even hitting some PRs because, like, I don't know, the diet just got me like so focused and clarity, and I was feeling really good and strong actually because like the meat just gave me like some powers or something. Like it was doing something, but the scale, I was losing too much weight, and so I knew I couldn't keep that for long. So whenever I am gonna cut, I think I am gonna go back to that carnivore diet for those like benefits and everything.
That'd be
'Cause I did
sick.
hear about it from Joe Rogan. I heard about it from a lot of performing athletes as well. So, but I do mainly eat the way Riser Fit does. But I am not bulking as like much as he is. I'm staying relatively lean so I can just have that look of the lifestyle. Yet I do want to be strong. A lot of people are asking like, why don't you compete? And it's just because like, this is just what I want to live. I compete against myself every single day. Like this is the battle that I want to live. And maybe one day I will compete when I feel like I'm ready and I've built enough size. But as a natural, it's gonna take probably a couple years for me to get to that level where I really want to just show up and just win. You know, because if I want to do something, I want to win. I don't want to go half in and half out. You know, I want to compete all in. And so it takes time. It's a journey for me. It's a long battle. So I will probably be competing because why not? If I can take the
Got to,
W,
bro.
you know, I
You
will
should.
probably, especially Riser's done it. I'm sure Justin's going to compete. And I'm sure we're all going to compete because we just got that competitive dog in us. But I've kept my diet very healthy. And guys, diet is key. Honestly, like that's the best thing. Like over a year ago, I had a shit diet. I had a crazy training. I was stuck in this preconceived notion that if I trained really hard, I would still look good no matter if I ate like shit.
Can't outwork your
And
diet.
you can't. You cannot. I've tried
Impossible.
it. Trust me, guys. Your skin's breaking out. You just feel like really
sluggish.
gross, sluggish. It's just not a good look. It's not a good feel. So
Sluggish how I'm moving.
Yeah, switching
Dope
up
is what
that
I'm choosing.
diet
You ask me.
can
And also,
really
guys-
elevate your lifestyle and your like focus and your strength. 100%.
Keep in mind too what Justice said about how he eats a lot of the similar foods I do, even though I'm bulking and he's kind of like maintaining a little bulk, little cut, like whatever it is. And that's a big misconception. A lot of people think a bulk diet and a shred diet are completely different, whereas it's essentially the same thing. You're just eating smaller or bigger portions
Yeah,
or one extra meal.
Yeah, so I notice people will change up even their
Yeah.
training. They'll say like, I got to do more reps. I'm
No,
cutting.
You
And
can
it's
still
like,
strength train on a cut.
no, that's not how it works. The only thing that should be changing is your diet and maybe adding in some cardio if you're cutting.
Yeah.
But diet is the number one rule. You're going to either be so there's a maintenance calories, which is the calories that you need to maintain the weight that you are currently at, and then there's a surplus calories, which is going to be like 300 to 500 calories above that maintenance, so that you can gain weight properly, like about a week to 2 pounds a week if you want to go about that, and then probably 300 to 500 if you're trying to cut at a good pace. So that's what it's going to be. It's all going to be about diet, calories in, calories out. You can't beat that. That's just the science.
And no matter what you're doing, just always stay on that good diet, and also keep training hard. Like even when I was super shredded last year or
still hit
2 years
PRs.
ago, I was like 172 pounds, and I was still benching 315. Like there's no reason to lose. Like if you think that you're gonna lose a lot of strength on the cut, you're probably gonna lose a lot of strength on the cut. But if you think like, hey, I'm losing fat, but I'm still keeping a lot of my
Strength?
muscle, it almost kind of makes sense. Like you have less fat, and your kind of muscles are just doing everything. Like you
Yeah,
should still
dude.
be super strong, bro.
It's strength. Like you have a shit ton of strength. Like I've seen some videos where like women are just stronger than they should be because they have this adrenaline. So your body is capable to pick up more weight than it actually is supposed to because of the features and the way our body is like designed to release these to release like adrenaline and these endorphins that get us going, to give us the energy to lift up these weights, which is what I do. I try to psych myself out before I deadlift so I can just get into that mentality of I can do this. If my life depended on it, I needed to lift this weight up, I can do it. And because you really can, it's been proven. And so it's a lot of it is
It's
mental.
all fucking mental.
So strength,
It
you
is.
can gain strength on the cut, I believe. Like
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
was benching I hit my first ever 315 bench at 175. It's crazy because it was just like all mental. You can really lift however much your mind is capable of
I
lifting.
mean, I know you guys have seen those videos of like moms or something, like when their car, like you've seen the videos of the people like lifting up cars, bro. Like no human should be able to do that, but that adrenaline rush, like knowing
Your body's
you
capable
have
of
to get
doing
that
it.
car up, or someone under that, or someone in the car is gonna fucking die. Like when you have that pressure under there, like you become a superhuman, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna fix your mic real quick, Joe, 'cause I think that your cord keeps picking up on the mic. I just don't want it to keep sounding. It's picking it up.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully you haven't been really hearing that, but anyways, kind of just going into like diet. We're going to talk about like our next sponsor that like literally this is meal sponsorship called Flex Pro Meals that we're all sponsored by. The house is sponsored by. We cannot stress enough that like personally this is the best meals I've ever had in my life from like a meal plan,
Yeah, and
a meal prep sponsor.
I've been with 3 other meal prep companies before this, and they were all like, they were pretty trash. I'm
They're
not going to
pretty
name any names, but the food's just like not good. And you can just
didn't
tell
taste,
it's like,
it didn't taste
Is it
real.
just like
yeah, you can
mid?
just tell it's like, I really don't want to eat this. But Flex Pro, it actually tastes like a home cooked meal. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, they will ship you the meals that you order. You can have
Overnight.
They have a deal right
Overnight,
now.
yeah.
Overnight, they'll overnight ship it to you. Like it's the freshest meals. They have meals for cutting. They have meals for bulking. You literally go check them out. They're also gonna be linked in the bio. They have some of the best meals you'll ever taste. Like a meal prep. I think one of our favorites is definitely the steak and cilantro,
Sesame
Sesame
chicken.
chicken.
sesame chicken.
And guys,
Any of those.
in the protein section, there's these meatballs.
Oh,
Dude.
get the meat
You
by the
can-
pound.
you can buy
meatballs.
meat by the
Trust
pound.
me.
Save
Those
so much
are
time.
so good.
And going to the store, getting all the ingredients to make meal preps. Like you can save so
That's
much
exactly
time.
what I love
You'll
about
save so much money. Like you'll literally buy shit. That's
cheaper than
gonna make
McDonald's.
yeah, it's way cheaper than
Think about it.
McDonald's. It's gonna fucking fuel your body, fuel your temple, and get you the gains that you need.
Not only that, like I am a big time is very important
Time
to
is-
me. I have
yeah,
a business
time is
that I gotta
money.
run. I gotta work out. I gotta do a bunch of things throughout my day. I gotta have my own life, and time is very important to me. So having a meal that is cooked and
2 minutes in the microwave.
made by a professional nutritionist and having it just there, a bunch of them in my fridge where I can just pop it in the microwave, 2 minutes. I'm ready to eat the best meal with the best macros and the healthy meal that I need to get power through my day. So it's just like, Flex Pro, thank you for making those meals.
And
God
especially
bless
when we
you.
get home
So
from
good.
the gym, we only have one
Stheticboys.
kitchen, right? And there's
Oh,
3 of us.
yeah.
So sometimes we all can't cook at the same time. So one of us will just pop a meal in the microwave, ready in 2 minutes. You can eat that until you
Problem
can cook again.
solved.
Because we only have a stove, that not really 3 people can cook on.
100%.
So
Living with
that also
three,
just saves a lot of time.
living with 3 fucking meatheads. The kitchen can get busy
We're
sometimes.
eating all the
Next
time.
time
Meal
you're,
prep,
you're
like-
driving home from the gym and you think you're gonna stop for some fast food, nah. Go home,
Fuck that
get
shit.
online,
Faster
go
food
to
at
Flex
home.
Pro.
Fuck
It'll
that
be there
shit.
the next night,
It'll be there the next night. You buy 21
and then you'll have a
meals.
bunch of meals for the rest of the
Rest
month.
of the week, literally, you'll
Cheat
be
code.
chilling. Like you can meal prep for the next
You
2
don't
weeks,
even have
bro.
to drive
Like,
anywhere. You
you'll
want.
save so much money. Go fucking peak in life. Go check out those meals. They're linked in the bio. But I'm just gonna honestly kind of wrap up this podcast with like literally just our vision for what this is, the Stheticboys. Again, like the podcast, what we want to do, what we want to do with the brand personally. So a lot of you guys know that we'll give you the full background of what this brand is and how it became. So me and obviously me and Ryse are fit. We're living in an apartment at the time in Dallas about a couple months ago. And we were on the way to Ryse gym, and we kind of had like the idea that I was telling him a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago, how long it was, and I was just like, a lot of you guys know I did Gains Over Girls. I had that merch going, and I was just Joey didn't really have anything going for. Didn't really have any Gains Over Girls.
Gog simple.
I'm bringing that back, by the way. No, I'm fucking not.
Not.
Not though.
Anyways, I was just kind of thinking like while we were in the apartment back in Dallas, I was just thinking to Joe. I was like, he doesn't really have anything. I have this merch kind of going. We've been doing this fitness together as like a duo for the past 7-8 months. We've been
much.
living together in the apartment. We met, like I said, through Ryse. Like this is like my fucking brother right here. And I was just like, why don't we like collab on something? Like why don't we like put our fucking minds and thoughts together for like I don't know what did I want to do? Like was it not supplement? It wasn't maybe clothing. I was like, oh fuck. I mean, I already do clothing.
You're
so
in
like
the business already. You know the.
I'm already in the business. I know what Joey's kind of mindset. I know how he works. I know his ethic. I know his I know what he is, what he stands for. I know what I stand for, and that's fitness. I know we both can relate on our love for fitness, and it's why we live together. It's what we do. It's what we do every day. It's because what we like love to do. So I was thinking, I was at the car one day with Joey, and I was just like, bro, we should start like a brand, like a fucking clothing brand or something. Like, let's just collab on something, like put our names together and try something. And he was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm like, no, not. And then a couple of days went by, and it was just kind of growing on him, and he was like, yeah, like a clothing brand could be fire. We can kind of like come out with some ideas. And then we were like, yeah, okay, man, I'm down if you want to fucking start something. And he's like, all right, let's do it. And he was just like, what do we want to name it? And then we were just like, fuck. With no idea. So literally it took like 2 or 3 weeks of just like spitballing ideas like, does this work or how does this sound?
I don't remember some of the names we come up with, but
Yeah,
some of the names were like, bro, there's no way we could have ran with that.
Yeah, there's no fucking shot. I don't even know what it was, but like one day we were driving to the gym. a lot of you guys know that me and Joey, I will personally say he put me on Suicide Boys.
When I moved to the Ryse house in like August or September of 2021, I was like, bro, you ever listen to Suicide Boys? He's like,
I was like, what?
nah.
I swear to God.
But
Until you told me what Suicide Boys was, no idea who these people were.
Yeah, so I
Didn't
played
hear
him a
one
song.
didn't know who these guys were. I'm like, what?
And actually, the first time he heard their music, he was like, what the fuck? Like,
said,
what did I just listen
swear to God, I'll never forget this.
That's how I was.
The
too,
first
time I
ever
heard
song
it.
I listened to was 10,000 Degrees by Suicide Boys. Joey blasted that in the fucking car on the way to the gym. He asked me, how was it? What do you think? I said, Joey, I have no idea what the fuck I just listened to.
It is.
I was like, how the fuck do you listen to this shit? At first, I was like,
The
this shit
music's
is
just so
trash.
different, bro. Like, you have to just, you have to
but
grow
once
on
you
it.
get
Because the more
into
you
that
listen
music,
to it,
I'm not
it's
kidding.
grown on me so much.
Like,
Just
you're like,
you
bro.
guys play it all the time,
Exactly.
and I fucking fell in love with
Like,
that.
when I first listened to Suicide Boys, I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't know, like, what the fuck's happening in my ears right now?
their music is so different, bro. It is.
And then
really
it
the best
fucking
kind.
grew on
Then
me.
it clicked.
So a lot of you guys know, like I said, we love fucking Suicide Boys, and we are blasting Suicide Boys to the gym, back in Dallas, and like something kind of just like clicked in my name. Like I was telling Joe, I was like, we kind of want to do something with like a brand being like aesthetic, right? Like we love to chase like aesthetics, like we like to be like aesthetically pleasing. That's like kind of like our main
That's the main
vibe,
goal.
and we like love
Want to look sick.
fucking fitness. We want to like, I don't fucking know, like we want to
We want
wanted to
show
bring a new aesthetic to the
we want to bring like a
fitness
new
industry
aesthetic.
with,
We
like,
want to
clothing
show
and
people
different,
like
right,
our love for fitness, like truly that it's not just for like the Instagram followers or whatever. Like it's truly because of our love for fitness. So like we wanted to really make a brand that shows that. And I was just like, bro, being aesthetic as fuck, like aesthetic.
And we want it to be like a family thing, so like
Exactly.
Static
So, like,
Boys.
and I was just like, Stheticboys.
And I just
then
said,
Joey
what
was
if we
like,
do it just like Suicide Boys? The S is a $, the other S is a $.
and I was like, Aesthetic Boys. And then I put that on my fucking notes and I typed it out with the S on the money
Regular
sign.
S.
And then I did the spelled out Aesthetic Boys. And then I showed it to Joe, dude. And like, I'll never forget. We were just in the car and we were like, Aesthetic Boys. Aesthetic Boys.
That's it.
I was like, dude,
That's
this
the one.
shit is fucking cursed. Like the whole concept behind kind of literally basing a gym brand on from like Suicide Boys,
Our
like
favorite artist.
our favorite artist. We kind of put like the kind of vibe into the gym brand. We thought it was like the coolest thing to like truly do exactly what they did with the money signs. Like it just literally made so much sense. It truly is.
The other thing too with the Suicide Boys, if you guys don't know, the reason they're called Suicide Boys is Ruby and Scram. They're the two artists in there, and they made a pact together that if they did not blow up by the time they're 30,
30 years old.
they didn't blow up and be famous by the time they were 30, they were going to commit suicide. So they were pretty much in this. Like they said, this is it. This is our do or die. We have to be successful. And that was kind of the same standpoint that we took with Stheticboys. Like we knew we couldn't rely on being with a brand, being owned by someone, relying on strictly code usages to, just get us by and do this. Like we knew we had to take over. We knew we had to start a brand. And it's kind of like, we're obviously not going to commit suicide. We're not like that. But when we started this brand, we took that as an impact. We're like, damn, like these guys said do or die. That's our same mindset with this. Like it's Stheticboys to the moon. Like we are put everything into this. We are doing everything we possibly can to blow this up because we know this is what's going to be, that's going to take us off.
Whenever I
and change our
saw like
lives.
them come out with that, I thought it was the sickest thing ever, and I was just like, damn, that's
Get
sick.
you a friend that's gonna be like Justice. The second we told him like what we want to do, like this dude was truly all in for it, all ears, like was invested, sat down, took the time to listen to like what we want to do, what our game plan is. Like he was just excited as we were, and we didn't even like start the brand like officially yet. Like we were just telling him what we wanted to do, like what was our vision, and like he truly helped us bring the brand to where it is today too, just from his thoughts and his aspirations. Like,
And I was like, as soon as I heard that, I fell in love with their vision, and I saw it clearly. I knew exactly where Stheticboys was headed with these guys' mentalities. Like I hung out with them every day. I know their true intentions, and I wanted to be a part of that. So like as soon as my contract ended with like my other company, I literally was like, I'm gonna be living with these guys. So I'm gonna join Stheticboys, and we're just gonna do this together. These are like the brothers I want to be with, and just grow and just make each other stronger and just spread inspiration through fitness and health through all you guys through Stheticboys. And so now I'm a part of them. I let go of some other brands that I was with just so that I could be a part of them, because I really do trust and fuck with their vision 110%. And I would like like give it all I can, 110% all in. I'm all in Static Boy
Appreciate that,
now.
bro. And we're the same way for fucking Vision. Like we literally left our supplement company to join his. Like we loved his vision. Everything he has planned for this company is exactly what we want to do for Stheticboys. So like it was just made sense for us. We're gonna be living with this guy. We might as well literally join paths, join each other's forces, and see if we can win this game of life all together. Because once you join up together in life, you can literally accomplish anything. Don't try to go through life by yourself. Like,
You can't
team
go.
up with
You
people.
can't go through life by yourself. It's really that simple. Like you need to
effort.
surround yourself with
Team
like-minded individuals like us. Like we all have the same goal and same passion. And ever since all three of us moved to Houston, like just our mental state has skyrocketed, bro. Like we have never been
There's
really
nothing
happier in our
holding
entire
us
lives.
back,
Like
'cause
this
we're
is
the creators of our own reality
this
here.
is
We're not
everything.
controlled by anyone else. We're literally the guys that are in charge, and we're making the moves. We're grinding every single day. We're reading every day. We're putting in the work every single day together. We're not letting each other slack off. It's a competition here. We're trying to be like
best.
better, the best.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and it's a friendly competition where you're all trying to be better than each other. But that's only going to help us out at the end of the day. And we have no hard feelings because we know we're doing this at the end of the day for each other. So.
yeah. And again, we're all men here. Like you need to be able to take criticism. Like
100%.
you can't if someone says something about you like that you could improve on, and you know that you can't just be down about it or be like, oh man, why
Don't let
didn't you
your
point that
ego
out? It's
get
like,
in the
bro,
way of.
Kill your
yeah,
fucking
you
ego.
need to throw your ego out the door right now.
My
You need to
friend,
go
when
take
he's telling you
criticism.
criticism, he's trying to help you, and it's nothing
Exactly.
hard. You're the one that's taking it hard. If you get offended, that's on you.
That's
You
on
got to
you.
be blunt and straight up sometimes, and you just can't take offense. It's just how life is.
Hey, when you're tuning into this thing called the Static Boys podcast, yeah, toss your fucking ego out the window, okay? Because you're not gonna need it when you listen to us.
Absolutely.
Literally, what we want to do with this brand is something that no other brand has done before. Same thing that Justice wants to do with Vision, and that's like truly travel the world with the athletes on our team. Like do
Have
the
crazy
insane
meetups with you
photo
guys.
shoots, the meetups, just meeting the fans, meeting all the community, the family, documenting it all on YouTube. Like the movies that G makes. By the way, huge round of applause for G Man.
G-Man is a legend.
He's
That guy right behind the camera.
right behind the camera.
there.
He's the guy, the man, the myth, the legend. Give it up for G. But
go, baby.
he's literally the guy that takes care of all the photography for Static Boys, the videos. He's running the podcast right now
He
as we
does
speak.
YouTube
He's doing all the
videos. He does
cameras.
everything.
He's the man, the myth, the legend. So literally, G-Man's gonna be making some dope ass content. Just fucking stay tuned for this year because we cannot wait to show you all of our drops that are coming out, which are, like I said, one of one items which are never gonna be restocking.
Never.
Here is the Samurai fucking drop coming out February 10th. This is literally Justin Rivetta reincarnated into
Justin Rivera.
This is Justice Rivetta. I apologize.
You're good.
Literally reincarnated into fucking our clothing. So be sure to use the code Alpha for him. Save 20%. Save a little fucking money, and then get literally some of the best drip in the gym.
One of one,
community
by the
right
way.
now.
So
For
whenever-
those of you guys, if I see one of you guys wearing that, I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna go up to you and hug you, bro, because like that's so sick that you guys were able to cop that because that's never gonna come back.
We're gonna be seeing that at Alpha Land, and people are gonna come up to you, bro, because people have been offered a lot of money, bro. Some kid told me some guy offered him like $200 for this shirt, bro, because they know it's never coming back.
Yeah.
So whenever you see anyone in this gym and they ask you like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" It's like, "Oh, I got it from Stheticboys, but you can never get this again."
It's done.
So,
It's gone.
one of one, always, guys, and you guys still DM us about it. Like, when are we restocking? Like, never.
So what I can tell you is go check out the clothing. It's gonna be linked in the bio.
That
but also,
red stringer is my favorite, by the way. That's
yeah, the
I
Omni
had
Mask stringer. Just go follow the Static Boys Instagram, which is also gonna be linked in the bio.
see
to
everything.
see a
the
picture of
whole
me
drop.
flexing in the stringer. It'll be
Yeah,
insane.
like
That's my favorite
it's a
stringer.
fucked picture. Go follow the Instagram so you can stay up to date with all the drops. You'll never have to miss out on a single one. But that is pretty much literally our vision with the brand. We want to be, like I said, totally transparent. This podcast, like I said, will be totally unfiltered. We can be whatever you guys want. Go ahead and ask, what do you want to hear us talk about maybe in the next episode?
What kind of guests you want to see going forward?
guests-
We already have some lined
have
up.
the first
but
We have the
lined
first guest lined up, and Jesus Christ, is he a fucking legend. We cannot
is
wait for him
amazing.
Huge inspiration.
on this first fucking podcast as our guest. It's going to be a great episode,
Just
but
have to tune in and wait to see.
wait till you see literally who we have coming up next. It's going to be amazing. Literally kind of lastly wrapping up on our last kind of sponsor and our last kind of thoughts for the end of this podcast is that, boys, we can't stress this enough. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your diet. And take care of your fucking skin. Take
Yes,
care of your
boys.
face.
If there's one thing like a woman will notice first is your skin, and she'll notice that. And if
You
you
take
don't
care of
have,
yourself.
if you take care of yourself, yeah, exactly, they'll notice that, and they'll take heed of that, and they'll be like, wow, this is a guy that takes care of himself, and if he takes care of himself, he's probably going to be taking care of other things, especially like her or anything like that. So guys, if you take care of your skin, the ladies will come. Trust me.
And something that is great about these is they're all just natural products. Like none of these bullshit chemicals made in the lab.
I was
that-
really
that
like
will affect
against
you, like-
putting stuff into my skin, and then I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this is really good stuff.
you-
It's really been.
We should
helping.
probably say what the fuck the brand is. It's Elucid Skincare.
Owned by Dawson.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
Dawson
Lucid
official.
Skincare.
It's Elucid Skincare. Stheticboys are sponsored by them as well. Dawson, you're a goddamn legend. Thank you for sponsoring us. We cannot thank you enough because these literally the facial products that I've been using are insane. Like
Amazing.
it's truly the best. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Literally 21 years of my life, I had never had a skincare routine, never took care of my skin. It was just kind of filthy. Like, I didn't give a fuck about it. Over the past 2 years, like, I started kind of cleaning my face up more, never really had a routine. And then Dawson hit me up a couple months ago to, like, kind of try out the samples, test it out, fucking fell in love with the products. And he just sent us a nice-ass care package where I'm cleaning my face all the time now. And, like, it feels so good to wake up every morning, clean your face after my cardio, and then come home. You know, you do have a night routine. It just feels so good to clean your fucking face because, believe it or not, there's so many people that don't clean their face. Like, so many people that don't have a skincare
I used to be
routine.
that one of those guys.
Same here. I used to be an NPC. Like, I swear to God, I used to be a bot.
Bro, there's some people though, like I had friends growing up, they would never wash their face and they would never do anything, and they have the clearest skin I've ever seen,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fucking
like some people are just
crazy.
genetically
People just
blessed.
have really good or a good
But,
diet.
guys, I promise you, if your diet is on point and you
you're
use
adding
these natural, good, because your body, your skin absorbs what you put on it. If you put good natural ingredients on it, your skin's gonna absorb it.
There's
and
like
react very
vitamin
well.
C in there and everything that you
Lot of
need.
dope
All the
stuff.
vitamins, it's all good.
All natty, guys. We stay natty around here.
You have to stay fucking natural because if you're on any type of
You're putting poison. in
drugs, and if you're putting that into your body, what the hell are you doing?
No disrespect, you guys look
No
unbelievable
disrespect
at
to
all.
anyone that takes.
I
any
fully
of that
understand
shit.
why you guys do it.
I totally understand. You know, don't get
Personally,
me
not for
wrong.
me.
Just personally, yeah, not for me.
Not for me either.
Not for me.
We stay natty around here. Natty skin products, natty food, natty everything.
Natty life, baby. Okay.
Natty life always.
With that being said, go outside. By the way,
Yeah,
when's the last
please.
time you went outside and
sun.
took some fucking
Go
breaths
for a
of
walk.
fresh air?
Go in the park.
Go
Go
for
somewhere
a
with a bunch
walk.
of trees, like and a bunch of nature. I promise you, your mood will just skyrocket.
It's in the book, Game of Life and How to Play. You should literally take 30 minutes to an hour outside every single day.
Go
And
for
so many
walks,
people
yeah.
don't do that. They
Helps
just
your
go,
brain
they
activity.
do their 9 to 5, they live their life, and they don't even go outside to look at the sky, look at the moon, look at the sun. Literally live as a human should be living.
Some
So,
people literally will just wake up in their house, be on their phone for like an hour, go to school or go to work in their car, get into a building, be in that building, sit down, do their work, get into their car, go back home, and they're literally living their life inside of a building. They're not going
not
outside.
going outside.
Maybe
Buildings
they'll stop for
didn't
some fast
exist
food and they'll
before.
go get outside to go get it, but they're not going outside for walks. And guys, trust me, whenever you go and connect with nature, it'll connect back with you, and then you will just grow in all aspects of your life. It's just such
Mentally,
so beneficial.
spiritually, like it's
It's the best thing you can do.
Best thing
Straight
for
up.
you is to go outside, people. Truly. Can't stress it enough. Also, people, get into some fucking books. I really, literally listen to all of us before we talked about books. Like we said, we couldn't stand fucking reading. Now, all of us cannot go a day without reading. So,
Please feel free to shoot us a DM on
Level up in
Instagram.
the real life game.
level
and
up in the
ask
real life GTA
about what kind of
game.
books.
Yeah,
We will give you
exactly.
guys all the recommendations you
Oh yeah,
can possibly
100%.
need.
DM us. You can DM me at JustFitJustice on all platforms.
You can DM me at RiserFit. Anything on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you want to do.
You can go ahead and look me up also on any platform. Just type in Justin Martini, and I should pop up. With that being said, is there anything you want to end off, Justice, for the viewers?
I just want to say I hope everyone has had a great day, and if you're watching this at night, get some rest because sleep is very important. Tag tomorrow with a great mindset of you're going to have the best day of your life, because why not? Be optimistic about it and then go into it with the mindset of you winning, and it's probably going to end up that way, and just stack up the little wins, because no matter what comes at your way, you're the creator of your own reality, so you can make do with those obstacles, and that obstacle that comes at you, you just attack it with the best thing that you got. Even if you fail, get back up and keep trying. Good night. I love you guys. Peace.
Joe?
Yeah, pretty much going off what he said, guys. Take every day. I believe that's what's on your shirt, the Japanese word kaizen.
So yeah, Kaizen is actually a Japanese philosophy that
Having
just means
improvements every single day.
have that strive for improving every single day, even if it's just by 1%.
Yeah, so whatever you do day in and day out, just think at the end of the day, kind of reflect on your day. Like, what could you have done better? What could you improve on? Try to improve just one baby thing at a time, because before you know it, after a month of improving one little thing every day, you just improved so much. Like, you absolutely leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
So just take it one day at a time and try to improve and be better than you were yesterday. It's as simple as that.
And keep
I
track
really-
of where your time goes, because if you're on your phone a lot on certain apps, and
Look at
you
your
can really
look at your screen time,
After
bro.
this video, go look at your screen
Please.
time, see where it's going, and be like, maybe I can allocate some off of this app and then onto real life, maybe read a bit, or even if it's 15 minutes. What I would say is try to read for 5 minutes, and then you're going to want to keep reading. You're going to want to get into the rhythm. You're going to be like, oh, this is interesting. This is connecting with my mind. This is awesome. But yeah, just try it for a little bit instead of being on. Just go check your watch time and so allocate more time for stuff that's going to be beneficial to you 100%.
And for everyone watching this and has made it to this point, we truly appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it. We love each and every one of you that are watching this right now.
We can't wait
Truly
to see you
thank you
guys in the
guys.
next episode.
You are a legend if you are watching this.
Exactly. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 1, Genesis,
Beginning.
the very beginning.
And the end.
I'm your host, as always, Justin Martini. The other host, as always, to my right.
Riser Fit.
And the other host to my left, as always.
Just for justice. Peace
Till the next episode, we'll catch you. Peace.
Yeah, player,